What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got for you a video that so far has taken me longer to produce than my last two videos combined. Seriously, this one took days to finish. It's just nuts, but hopefully it will all be worth it now as I present to you this brand showcase on the great brand known as By Vilain. Here we go. Alright, so I'm sure almost all of you already know about this brand and its history, but for the sake of updating any new folks to the styling community or maybe newcomers to the channel, By Vilain is a brand that was started initially by twins Rasmus and Emil Albrechtsen. Their middle name is Vilain, which is where the brand name comes from, but these guys had already made a name for themselves through their massive channel Slikhaartv, which in the beginning was a favorite of mine. I remember binge watching those videos at work and really just being inspired to change up my own hairstyle at the time based on the stuff that I was seeing on their channel. But alongside their channel, they also started the Slikhaarshop, which originally sold other brands like they do now, but it wasn't long until they decided to bring their expertise into their own line, and from that, By Vilain was born. Now, to make this easier to present to you guys, I've separated this line into three categories, which are styling aids, hair care, and styling tools. To explore these items, we will enter each category, and then we'll discuss details on each item within the category. So let's go ahead and get started with the styling aids. First, of course, is the wax that started it all, the Gold Digger Wax. According to By Vilain, this is a professional, high-performing hair wax with an extreme hold and a matte finish. It's also designed to thicken your hair by adding fullness and texture while still allowing you to manipulate your hairstyle all day. This wax comes in a 2.2 ounce jar and sells for $22 US. Next up, we have the Silver Fox. A lot of people forget the differences here on the Silver Fox compared to the Gold Digger, but according to By Vilain, the differences really speak for themselves here inside the formula. The Silver Fox features an extreme hold and a medium shine versus the matte finish on the Gold Digger. It also adds fullness and texture to the hair without weighing it down, and it offers that shine without making it greasy. Price-wise, we're looking at 2.2 ounces for $22 US. Moving on to the Dynamite Clay. What we have here is a wax clay that offers a strong hold and matte finish. It's said to tame unruly thick hair and is suitable for all hair types. Just like the other two products in this line too, it adds fullness and texture to the hair, as well as allowing for reworkability in the style throughout the day. Just like the other two, this one sits at $22 US for 2.2 ounces. Next up, we got the Maid Pomade. According to the brand, this is a light holding pomade with a glossy finish and non-greasy feel in the hair. It's of course water soluble and is designed to add some health back into your hair, as well as lock in some moisture to deliver a natural glow and silky soft texture. This one too, of course, is the same price as the other products in the line, and it comes in the same size of 2.2 ounces as well. Now I am going to interrupt here real quick because when this first came out, the Maid Pomade, I did a review on it, and because of that light hold and just overall light presence in the hair, it didn't work very well for me. But here we have the reformulated version. Just like the rest of them, it was altered, and I'll tell you, the hold isn't still quite enough for my hair type really, but I do think that with that moisture locking feature that they added, it does have, it does give off a bit more control in the hair. So it's more control and less actual hold, if that makes sense. And I'm going to give you an example of that here real quick. Here's what I'm talking about with the control. It doesn't actually actually have a lot of hold, but it has enough control to allow me to comb it into a really good style here. Endurance wise though, that hold is lacking for me in my hair type, so it does not stay like this for very long because I do need that hold in my heavy hair. I do think, however, that folks with thin or straight hair might have more luck with this one, and the hold strength will most likely be a little bit higher in that case with your hair type. Last up now, we got the new kid on the block, the Wax Zero. This is the newest addition to the By Vilain Zero line, and like I said in my review of this product, this is a 54% organic wax with 0% perfume and very healthy ingredients. It also features a strong hold and natural shine that's designed to make your hair look and feel awesome. Just like the others in the line, also this product sells for $22 for 2.2 ounces. Moving right along here now, let's talk about the By Vilain Blow. This is one that I've come to use a ton in my personal time, and what this is, for those that have never heard of it, is a volumizing powder. And seriously guys, I could not be happier with this reformulation. I think it works so much better in my hair. I'm going to show you guys here in a second what I'm talking about, but this volumizing powder offers a medium hold. Yes, the powder offers a medium hold. So awesome. Here's my hair in the before stage. Take a mental picture of it right now. This is freshly washed and dry, and here I'm just using a few pumps of the By Vilain Blow around my head there, and then moving it around, of course, and take a look at that shift there. It all of a sudden plumps up with thickness, texture, and it's practically styled with just the powder. Now, seriously, I'd love to sit here and just talk more about the By Vilain Blow because I really love this stuff right now, but for the sake of time, we do need to keep moving along here. This is already going to be a long video as it is, so let's move on now to the Sidekick Sprays. And as you know, the line offers two versions of the Sidekick Spray to look at. Now, I do have a video on the Sidekick Zero for you guys to look at, but the standard Sidekick is a pre-styling spray that provides both hold and texture, as well as heat protection for those that want it. It also comes in a really nice sized bottle in my opinion. It's 5.24 ounces for $22 US. Moving over to the Sidekick Zero. I also have a video on this one for you guys to look at, but this one, like the Wax Zero, is a 72% organic pre-styling spray with 0% perfume. It also provides volume enhancing anti-frizz protection, and of course that hold and heat protection for those that need that. Of course, it also comes in the same size bottle at the same price of $22 US. With that though, we do need to move on. This video is going to be so long, but let's now dive into the exciting category of hair care. This section is pretty straightforward. We got two shampoos and one conditioner. The two shampoos each have their own specific offerings, and then the conditioner works great with either one, so that's just awesome. The Skyline shampoo is formulated with menthol and vitamin E for a nice cooling sensation as it cleanses the hair. The conditioner follows that up with avocado and apricot oils that amplify the hair's natural glow, along with vitamin B5 to not only nourish your hair but repair it as well. Something I actually found on the Slikhaarshop too is you can actually get both of these in a set right now for $22, which basically ends up with you getting one of the bottles for free, which I think is a really great deal. Moving on now to the Detox Me. This too was covered in a past video, but this is another product from By Vilain that is just packed with healthy ingredients designed to clean and enrich your hair. This one even thickens the hair as it cleanses and really sets you up for styling. Now, what I do with these, like I've said before in past videos, is I use the Skyline shampoo and conditioner regularly, and then when I want a deep clean, like, you know, once or twice a week or so, or whenever I want really, I will use the Detox Me and then the Skyline conditioner after that. That has really worked well for me in the past, and this is something I continue to do now. It's worked really well for me, especially when I'm traveling. Actually, when I'm traveling, I will use the travel sizes, and this brings up a really important point actually. All the styling waxes, pomades, and hair care items do come in these travel sizes for both traveling and sampling. If you aren't sure if you really want to buy a full-size jar, you can try one of the smaller ones and see if the product is for you or not. And of course, when you travel, you can bring your good shampoo, or in this case, this is the conditioner. You can bring it with you and avoid that terrible hotel shampoo. Seriously, that stuff is terrible. I swear it's like they design it to ruin your hair. So these come in handy for sure. But right now we do need to get these out of the way. We're trying to move on as quickly as possible. We got one more section to cover, and that's the tools. I really believe the By Vilain tools are some of the most underrated tools in the hair game, in my opinion. Their line of styling tools features everything from brushes to wide tooth combs, everything you need to get that awesome style. They got the standard comb, they got the cutting comb for professionals, the standard wide tooth comb, and then the giant wide tooth comb, which honestly feels like it could hack someone apart after styling your hair. Then they got the paddle brush, which is a personal favorite of mine, and the 9-row brush, which I also love. The thing I really love about these tools is the quality and the build. I mean, take this comb here for example. This right here is my favorite comb. I've said it a million times in the past, and you guys know I don't throw around the F word too often, but this is hands down my favorite comb. Why? Because it's sturdy. The teeth do not bend. It's not super thin, it's not super light, and when you put all of that together, you get some awesome results every time. Like I said a second ago too, the paddle brush is one of my favorites as well. I use this to comb my son's hair as well because it's so gentle. It's really soft and, you know, easy going on the scalp. It doesn't like scrape and scratch your scalp while you're using it, so it's gentle and good for his little head. I can do it without hurting his scalp and having him yell at me. You know, he fights me anyway. I'll show you guys a video in a second, but you know, he fights me when I try to comb his hair anyway, but this at least makes it a little softer and easier on him. Now I know this is running late, but just stick with me. We got one more product to look at to wrap this thing up, and for me, I don't really consider it a product as much as I consider it a tool, and that's the By Vilain Freestyler. Now, oddly enough, I get asked this all the time, and honestly, I kind of find it funny, but people ask me all the time if the Freestyler is a sea salt spray or something of that nature, and I'm like, no, it's just water. It actually says so right there on the bottle, water spray. This does save me a lot of time in the morning when I spray down my hair, and I spray down my son's hair as well, but on the other hand, any old spray bottle would probably do the same thing. So it really just comes down to what you value and if you really want to buy this or not. What I do use it for the most happens to be my son's hair, and let me tell you, it makes it so much easier than trying to wet his hair in the sink. And I think that's it. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I think that's pretty much it. My God, this is a long video. I knew it was gonna be forever, and thank you for sticking with it through the whole thing with me. Hopefully you found this one to be helpful. I really believe the By Vilain brand has a lot to offer, especially with the reformulations they have done, and so I definitely encourage you to check out their line, and to help with that, I do have a coupon code for you, which is good site-wide. Everything you saw here today, it covers all of it at the Slikhaarshop. It actually covers the other brands as well, but that will be in the description for you guys to check out. I totally encourage you to use it. Who doesn't like to save some money? But as usual, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me, and if you haven't yet subscribed, you for sure need to do that as well. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me here today for this brand showcase. I will of course be back with you again here in a couple of days with another new video, and until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time.